Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Ashton Rooney of Trenton Football. How's it going?
Good. Thank you for having me on again. Appreciate it.
No problem. So I know it's been a while since football ended. Obviously not the way you wanted it to end, but it was still a pretty good year for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. I think we definitely from the start of the year to the end of the year made a lot of improvements. Started winning some games, but definitely didn't end how we wanted it to be.
Right. I mean, I know this is you know, I mean, starting off the season 0-2 and then going on the run that you guys went on, basically going 6-1 the last 7 weeks of the year. So really, what was the turnaround there?
I definitely think practice was definitely more focused. I think we just ran through more plays. Like we learned the whole playbook of the team we were playing, and I feel like that helped us a lot. Just like knowing what the team was going to do.
Yeah. So going into the season and talking about, obviously you had a lot of goals that you wanted to accomplish this year, just to get better as just a player, just overall, just a better football player. What were some of the things you wanted to accomplish this year?
I definitely wanted to break a record in the for Trent, and happy enough I broke two of them. So that was very exciting for me. But besides that, it was more of just I want to win games with the team.
Yeah. So going into this year, I know you obviously, a lot of people expected a lot out of Trenton this year, and a lot of people expected a lot of out of you. What was it like just going in because you were coming off of basically one of the best sports moments ever in Trenton, of course, hitting the walk-off homer and stuff like that. It was a walk-off. I don't know if it was a homer or not,
Yeah.
but what was it? What was it like coming into this year, just coming off all the things you got from baseball and all that?
It was exciting, but at the same time, it was like a different sport. So I shifted my focus into football because to me that was like more in the past, and just want to look in the future, and I was just ready for football season.
So, heading into this year, what was it just like to go out there and play one more time for Trenton football and stuff?
It was a lot of fun. Especially with all my boys that I've been there with the last 4 years. Just playing with them for one more season, and start didn't start off the greatest, but we made it memorable. So I think that was the best part.
Yeah. Um, how did you like what's the most memorable moment that you'll remember about your time at Trent? Do you have one, or you can pick a couple if you want?
Um, I would say for this year's was beating Carlson when no one thought we were about to do it. No one in our school, no one thought had faith in us at all, and we went out there and we got the win. I would say the 2022 year, I came back for the Carlson game and the regional game when we won the district. So, that felt really good. Those are probably the two things I think about.
Yeah. Look, so let me ask you this, Ashton. What does football mean to you?
To me, it was like a brotherhood, like getting brothers learning lessons that are outside of football, but at the same time, like mental toughness, it's not always going to go your way, things like that.
Yeah. What was the most difficult thing you had to, overcome this season?
This season, definitely the losses, but me personally was injuries. My both my feet were pretty messed up this year, and just just keeping them healthy all year and just playing hurt kind of.
Yeah. What will you miss about high school football? Just this is just overall, Ashton.
Overall, definitely Fridays, waking up early, doing all the things we do, and then at night, you go under the lights, like the crowd, everything. You don't get that back.
Yeah. So I know that obviously this senior year isn't quite done for you just yet. You obviously still have a lot of things you want to do. Obviously, you're getting ready for a basketball season that starts next week. And then of course baseball as well. So what do we got planned for the rest of the year?
Basketball, but I'm really excited for baseball. I think we're going to be really good, if not better than the team last year, even though we made a huge run and we want to make a huge run this year and win it all.
Yeah. Um, obviously, and I don't know if what could come in the future of where you decide you want to go, but what is it going to be like trying to decide what is next for what is next for you?
It's gonna be really tough, especially deciding like what I want to do. If I want to play sport, what sport? I'm definitely gonna have to think about that for a little bit. I'm glad I have a little bit of time.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Ashton, thank you so much for the time as always, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.